What is up, Sentai enthusiasts? FedoraBoy back with yet another Sentai review, and maybe the last, because the #1 Sentai Gozyuger team is said to be the final team of Sentai, marking 50 years of the franchise. It's had its ups and downs, but I'd say overall, it was a good run for Sentai. However, if this is indeed the end, the SH Figuarts #1 Sentai Gozyuger Gozyu Wolf would make for a fitting last Red Ranger figure. So let's talk about it. Now what is... Just watch those. Yeah, group of 5 colorful individuals, sometimes we get a 6th one, they fight evil. Seriously, watch the other ones. I promise they're good. Don't worry, I'll wait. Alright, welcome back. Now let's jump right into it. The 50th, and potentially the last if what's been said is true, Red Ranger of the Super Sentai series is very appealing to look at. The suit is a nice black and red color, with the black having this textured feel, kinda similar to the Miles Morales Spider-Man I reviewed like 10 million years ago. The reds have a mix of this lighter red and this darker red to help add variation to the figure in certain areas like the neck and lower arms. All this accented in that lovely gold. Similarly to the Gokaigers, the gold coloring just pops right out at you. And that helmet. Now this is a Sentai helmet, not whatever the hell the Boom Boongers were doing. It's simple, it's easy to tell what it's supposed to be, and it doesn't have helmet lips. Automatic plus for me. I'd say this design is a nice middle ground of the armored King Ogres and the more standard Sentai spandex looks.
That is not spandex! The material is a self-assembling...
Overall, great looking, but is he great feeling? For the most part, yes, but his legs are a little loose. Not overly floppy or anything, he can still hold poses. And I said the word poses, so you know what that means. Now the posability should be commonplace with you guys, as this figure is really no different from past Sentai figures' articulation. Naturally, we have a ball joint at the head and base of the neck, can look up that far and down that far, ball jointed shoulder pads, ball joints at the shoulder proper, can do a full 360, and can move out that far. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, up and down, rotate the peg, side to side. Chest ball joint, waist ball joint, allows for an arcing back and a crunch. The belt is a separate piece, so it could provide some issues with waist swiveling. Hip ball joint can move forward that far, back that far, and out that far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle swivel, moves up and down, a pivot, and a toe bend. Posability is, as I said, commonplace amongst other Sentai figures I've looked at. The poses you can get out of this guy are great, and thanks to the included stand, you can get even more poses. Oh right, there is no stand, which is also commonplace. That leads very nicely into accessories. Like with past Sentai figures, aside from the Gokaigers, are very lacking. He comes with the closed fists, relaxed hands, claw hands, pointing hands, a right grabby hand, a left splayed open hand, and this hand that I don't know the gesture for. It's like a half point, half open hand type thing. Now I did mention that singular grabby hand, and that can be used to grab the Tega sword, the main weapon and changer of the Gozyugers. And this thing looks fantastic. The gold and silver along with those clear blue blades are nice and clean looking. The blades themselves can be swiveled to split open, which is a thing that the Gozyugers would do after they've beaten an enemy and saved the person trapped inside. That's just how it is, don't question me. More importantly though, it looks great in his hands once you know, get it in there. It's not as hard as the Boom Boonger weapon was, but it can be a bit of a struggle. Seriously, what the fuck was up with that Boom Boonger weapon? At least the poses look good. And the final accessory you get is this exclusive Sentai ring, and it looks good. Perfect for the lifelike Tega sword accessory if you have that, and you can do the spin like the show. But that's not really a figure accessory, so realistically, you just get the hands and the Tega sword, which, as I said, is lacking. There is one other accessory this figure could have came with, and that would have been the Wolf Decaliber Go, basically Gozyu Wolf's signature weapon. Now, it would have been really cool if we got this, and in actuality, we are potentially getting it along with the release of the rest of the team. Why didn't I just wait for those? Well, they haven't exactly been confirmed for an actual release as of this recording, which is why I said potentially. They apparently have a trend of doing this with some past Sentai teams. unlucky. Overall, this figure is great. Looks are absolutely perfect, exactly like the show. The feels are there with a few minor issues in the legs and the accessories, or lack thereof since there isn't really any. But again, that's commonplace for these Sentai figures, even though we could have gotten the signature weapon. But you know, we don't talk about that, or the potential release of the rest of the Gozyugers. I swear if they do end up releasing those, I'm gonna lose it. It'll be the first figure I rebuy for the most BS of reasons. And before you ask, no, it's not worth doing. And yes, I am in fact an idiot. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe for more figure reviews, more gaming, more animations, and more speed drawings. And please, please, please check out my streams too. Talk, lurk, watch the VODs afterwards. As long as you watch it, I'm fine with it. Thank you for watching. I'm your FedoraBoy. I tip my fedora to you and bid you adieu.